Good evening, everyone. I'm Jerry D'Ambrosio, and welcome to this week's special presentation. Recognizing shifts in market momentum is akin to reading the market's heartbeat. It's vital for investors to understand the rhythm of price movements. By identifying these shifts early, investors can adapt their strategies accordingly, capitalize on emerging trends, and stay ahead of the game. We began this series on market analysis last week. Angela Akers wrote about the primary wave, and Glenn Tompkins accompanied that essay with a little presentation, a discussion about the primary wave. We spent months prior to last week discussing our core proprietary indicators. Angela would write an essay on one of our key indicators like relative timing, for example. We'd accompany that essay with a presentation. So I like these series in that they're really bringing it back to the basics, making sure you folks understand the importance of not only our stock analysis indicators, but our overall market analysis as well. So this week, we are going to talk about another market analysis or market timing signal called the green light buyer and the green light buyer RT kicker. Some of our market timing signals are pretty straightforward. For example, the primary wave. Very easy, right? The market has to go higher or lower on a week-over-week basis in order for the primary wave to change. There are other indicators and timing systems in our program. They're a little bit more nuanced. So we're going to discuss the green light buyer RT kicker. Here are a few essays, 3 essays written by Dr. DeLito, 2009, 2012, just talking about the genesis of these signals. So I'm going to move us into the program. Our core philosophy is to buy rising stocks in rising markets. So in 2009, the green light buyer system was established. We thought, hey, no better time to buy stocks that are rising in price when you get green lights in the price column of the color guard. Green lights in the price column of the color guard indicate that the market is not only higher on a week-over-week basis, but it's higher day over day. No better time to buy stocks than when there is a green light in the price column of the color guard. So that kind of established or began back in 2009. And as time went by, we did, of course, more research and analysis of all of our market timing signals. And we noticed, though, that green lights that appear after the market has bottomed offer much better buying opportunities than green lights that appear at market tops. And we noticed at times that the RT of the VectorVest composite, by the way, RT is an indicator that you can apply to individual stocks. You can apply it to the overall market as well. It's one of our core market analysis indicators. Definition is the same. It not only looks at if the market's in an uptrend or a downtrend, but it also identifies the strength of that trend or weakness of the trend. So it's a very smart indicator of not only the direction, but the magnitude and dynamics of price. So while green lights in the price column of the color guard do indicate times that we'll say that it is okay to buy stocks, what we want to do is identify changes in momentum and maybe eliminate some of the green lights that occur when the market's getting tired. For example, here in this area here, zoom in just to the hard right edge. Hard right edge there is August 1st of 2023. Looks like the market's rising, right? It's just coming off of a new high. We're looking at a 6-month chart, so just coming off of a new high. We got a green light in the price column of the color guard. There on July 28th. But notice what the RT indicator was doing prior to that new high, prior to that July 28th green light. RT was drifting lower a little bit. So we recognize these phenomenons, and Dr. DeLito needed a way to truly identify changes in direction. It takes a lot of experience and studying to identify that with just one indicator. Relative timing is just an indicator. What we do with indicators to help us identify true direction is we add moving averages to them. So Dr. DeLito added a 10-day moving average to RT and a 15-day moving average to RT. So that when the 10-day moving average of RT crosses below the 15, that is an indication of a shift in the market's momentum. The trend hasn't truly changed yet, but momentum is dissipating. So if I take the green light buyer signal off now and add the RT kicker, it takes away that last green light closer to the actual high. And if I just fast forward here a couple of days here, you can see the market broke down. It stopped us from at least taking on another position or two just a few days off of the high because RT signaled weakness. It started drifting lower before the market even did. And the two moving averages on RT, 10 period crossed below the 15, that is of course bearish. Anytime a short-term moving average crosses below a longer-term moving average, that's bearish. Short-term moving average crossing above a longer-term moving average, that's bullish. Let's keep that in mind now as we look at these signals. So that was really why and how the GLB RT kicker signal was established. We wanted to eliminate weaker green lights. Again, green lights that occur off of market bottoms do offer better opportunities. So if I'm looking at this graph here, it's about a year and 3 months. I got the green light buyer signal on, and I'm okay with, green lights that are given when the market's rising. You're in these nice, consistent uptrends. Here it was a little dicey here. You got a lot of green lights. The market was range bound there for a while. But as the market continued to move higher, you continue to get green lights. It's these green lights here that I'm concerned about, right? Let me take off those moving averages for a second. It's these green lights here after the confirmed down that concern me. I'd like a way to eliminate those green lights so that I'm not buying in an extended downtrend. So if I put back our RT indicators, the 10 and the 15, notice during that time period, the short-term moving average on RT, the 10 was below the 15. And if I change our signal to the GLB RT kicker, it takes away those signals. Now, it also takes away the signals that we had there at the beginning of this year. Momentum began to dissipate as the market continued to rise. And look at what happened, though, in the last couple of weeks or last few months. The market gave back quite a bit of gains there in just a matter of a few weeks. So we signaled this weakening uptrend. And if you listen to the Daily Color Guard Report timing section during that time, you remember how we were talking about the bearish divergence between all of our market timing indicators. And we'll discuss these other market timing indicators in future presentations. But the RT as well. We noticed that the RT was drifting lower, price of the VVC was rising, true momentum was down, and then the market literally crashed there for a couple of weeks, giving back a lot of the gains that we saw at the end of last year, beginning of this year. What I want you to notice here, and let's take us back a little bit. I want to look at some recent history here. And now I want to look at the last couple of years, and I want you to see the opportunities that are given using the green light buyer RT kicker signal after a confirmed down call is given. So, for example, back here, let me put on our crosshair cursor right here. August 26th of 2022 was a confirmed down signal. Market stayed in a confirmed down there for a little while, and then a shift in momentum occurred roughly October 17th, 18th of 2022. Notice what had just happened there as well. If that was the hard right edge, could you tell just by looking at the price of the VectorVest composite that downside momentum was dissipating? But our moving averages did, and relative timing did. Again, it's a lot harder just with the naked eye and just looking at price to identify shifts in momentum. That's what indicators are for. So a true shift there occurred on October 12, 2022, when the 10-day moving average on RT crossed above the 15. The market was still falling during that time, but it identified that shift in momentum before the market actually changed direction. Good buying opportunity. GLB RT kicker signal gave us a up call on October 18th. First GLB RT kicker up signal after the confirmed down. Good opportunity. Got another confirmed down there on December 15th of 2022. First GLB RT kicker bullish signal came on January 9th. Good opportunity there for some gains. Confirmed down signal on February 21st, 2023. Good time to be out of the market. You got your first bullish GLB RT kicker up signal on April 3rd. Market moved a little sideways. Never made new lows though. Price of the VVC never went below the March 16th low. Market finally took off. You got a whipsaw here, or confirmed down on July 6th of 2023. First green light kicker was just a few days later. Good opportunity there for some quick gains before the confirmed down on August 9th. And this was the big one. Pretty rough summer and fall of last year. VVC continued to make new lows, and again, the green lights in the price column of the color guard should have been looked at differently during this time frame. The beginning of a downtrend, not too long after the confirmed down. Momentum to the downside, the 10-period moving average on RT below the 15. Momentum is to the downside. Yes, the market went up higher week over week as well as day over day, but you have to look at the bigger picture. Not all signals are just cut and dry. Again, there's nuances here. So you really have to take that into consideration, particularly with the green light buyer RT kicker. So we move forward. Good time to be out of the market. When was the first bullish signal? Green light buyer RT kicker again. It was here on November 13th, 2023. Was that a good opportunity to buy? First GLB RT up signal after a confirmed down historically has proven to be a really solid signal and the beginning of a new uptrend. Now, where do we find ourselves? Well, we're in a confirmed down situation, right? April 10th, the confirmed down was given, but just yesterday, we got the first GLB RT kicker up signal after the confirmed down. If history repeats itself, which it often does, or at least rhymes, we're in for a nice new uptrend here. So good opportunity now. Go back to the home page with the green light in the price column of the color guard and the star telling us that the kicker signal is bullish. Good opportunity. Now the futures are up today. I'm of course recording this Friday morning. Futures are up today, so it looks like we might get follow through after yesterday's bullish GLB RT kicker signal. So again, the idea here is that those two moving averages on relative timing do a really nice job of identifying changes in momentum even before the market actually changes direction. Well, thank you folks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to continue this series with our market analysis indicators and market timing signals over the next few weeks. So hope you enjoy it. Have a great weekend, everybody.